YouTubers, Legend Avengers here with a assorted single pickups collated video thingy. I basically have had a few odd single pickups that have come in the mail over the last month or so. Got behind on videos because I was sick there for a while, and some of these single ones, I didn't think it were worth a video by themselves. And then we've been away on holidays for the last week as well, so I just thought I'd do a catch-up. So, I mean, in the end, I think it'll only be full gameplay, so it's not exactly going to kill anything. But we have 4 packages. Oh, and I'm going to need a opening thing. I haven't got the knife handy, so I'll use the bad scissors. So we have a very thin package here. Now, I can't remember what's in each of them. Oh, I have already opened it. Very good. Okay, now the first one is one that I've talked about in another video. So it's a Hue Card, but it's a Hue Card or B card for the MSX. Let's get it out of this protective packaging. So I mentioned I'd won an auction or another one. It was on the way, so it's coming surface. So it probably arrived not long after the video that I mentioned it in. So it comes with the slip cover. And are we going to focus today? By the way, we're switching over to fairway into autumn over here now. It's not going to play ball, is it? Every time I go out, I forget to that can of compressed air to try and clean this camera's autofocus. It's not going to do it. Or maybe take it as a slipcover. Aha! I had it there for a second. It's a pity because it's a really nice. There we go. It really is out a little bit, isn't it? You can actually see the focus stop there. E by Hudson Soft. So, a lot of interesting characters. Maybe some sort of a platformer or something like that. I'm sure the game's not going to be as colourful as this lovely card is here. Oh, by the way, that's what the back looks like. And as it, I believe there's only 6 or 7 Hue cards. So getting this is number 3 for me. I'm actually doing quite well considering there've been none listed on eBay for quite some time, and then those ones popped up. There was another one that I missed a little while ago, which was I can't remember, Star Force or something like that. I'm sure we'll get another one at another stage. Alright, on to our next item. So, in this little thing, a little fragile written on it. Take a wrapping off. So this is a single loose cartridge for one of my favourite systems to collect for. And this game is actually really, really rare. Now this is not in any shape or form a particularly good example of it, but just to physically have this cartridge in my collection loose with a ratty label, and as you'll see this label is a very good thing indeed. And it is Tutankhamun for the ColecoVision. As you can see, the label really is pretty far gone. It's had some serious wet damage. I am told by the seller that it does work. It does have a bit of wear on the contacts in there. We'll have to give it a clean. But this was one of my favourite games for my ColecoVision when I had it. I still have the instruction manual, but I don't know what I did. I believe, reconstructing my memory, that I had the ColecoVision console. I sold the console. I bought the ColecoVision adapter for my Spectre Video computer. And switch that over because I could never afford to have too many things at once, and that's why I still had one extra Coleco controller at one stage. At some stage I have either misplaced or sold that ColecoVision adapter with the games, not the instruction manuals. I found the instruction manuals and it's gone, and that included I've had virtually every single Parker Brothers games because they were my favourite ones. But this really does finish a bit of a set. I mean, obviously love to get one box one day, but my word, they go for quite a decent price. I should have grabbed one when I had a chance last year. But oh well, you can't get everything you want all the time, but it's lovely having that one in the collection. Now next one is from the UK, and strange place to find this particular system title. But it was a person selling off quite a few of titles for this system. And I'd bought a few things lately, so I didn't really want to bid a lot, so I just put in low bids on all of them. I mean, a little disappointed because they're all boxed and all pretty good condition, but they'll show up another time. So it's for the Sega SC3000 or SG1000. It's a box title. It's Championship Baseball, which is really good because I didn't even have this one loose. It's a Japanese one, so not a Power Region box, and that's the only difference is the boxing, but it is the same size. Some of the Sega SC3000, SG1000 ones come in the smaller Japanese boxes like the MSX ones do, but this is exactly the same size box as the other ones I've got. You can see them on the shelf over there with red titles and black background, and the Japanese are exactly the same except they have yellow writing. So very, very close. Let's have a look inside. Oh, and it does exactly the same style case, which I really like those cases. They flip open like that, and the cartridge sits in there, and we have the instruction manual as well. So just well, the cartridge looks mint, I will say, obviously from a smoker. Damn. Actually haven't had anything from a smoker for a while. Okay, so the instruction manual is virtually nothing at all. There are some key presses there. Yeah, and yeah, you use the joystick controller otherwise, so I reckon we'll be fine with just the joystick. So there we go, another title for the SC3000 SG1000 collection. And one more in a nice Australia Post pack. Oops. I haven't quite cut all our sticky tape, so hang on. I do try and make sure everything's unpacked properly before we do these videos, so I'm not taking up too much time. But it's a boxed Intellivision title. I haven't had an Intellivision title for a very long time, and it's another one of the Magic ones. It's Safecracker, which I don't believe I've ever played. I really like the new Magic boxes, they're really nice. Looks quite interesting. No trouble focusing on that, and the box opens like so. And the box is in actually pretty good condition. I reckon that'll go together nicely. So we have a colour manual, no overlays, but the game mightn't have had overlays in the first place. And the cartridge, it's in really good condition. Nothing wrong with that. And the manual. It's a nice colour manual. That looks like we're missing overlays. That's alright, we've got instructions. So that's very nice. I actually have quite a few Intellivision games boxed now, and it's sort of one of those ones that I'm just slowly working my way through as I spot them. No particular want or hurry. And I never really bid very much for them, so yeah, it was just one of those odd ones that I won. There was actually, I'm sure there was another second title that I bid at the same time, or did I already have it? No, it was Demon Attack. I already had Demon Attack, so I didn't bid on that one, so that's why this one was a loner, but the Demon Attack looked in pretty good nick. So somebody else got a nice copy of Demon Attack, which is good. Alright, let's go and have a go at those games. Here we go with Tutankhamun on the ColecoVision. I won't start on level 1, I'll try level 2. Okay, so it's got intro music, very similar to the arcade game. And you press the right button to fire right, and the left button, like so, to fire left. You need to collect a key and work your way through the maze. Oops, if you press both buttons, you do a bomb. I didn't actually mean to do that. So the creatures come out of set spawn points and can come out in quite fast numbers. Yep, and you've got to take your opportunity to get through areas, and then you use the transporters to quickly go from one side to the other. So this is where a key. Now, obviously you can tell I've played this game before. I said I used to own this game and used to play it all the time. It was one of my absolute favourite Coleco games. It is a very close version to the arcade version. Okay, I'm still on entry level difficulty, so obviously game 2 is just 2-player version of easy. So the guys are moving at quite, still working at quite a reasonable pace, but we've only got one key to get through each of the levels, which allow me to show you the levels. So here we go to the next level. This becomes a bit more difficult. I'll use the flash here, just so we can get to show you a bit more of the game. Being the point grabber that I am, I'll grab some of the jewels. Each one of them that you get in sequence, you get more and more points for. See this jewel I get 4,000 for, and it really is quite well, you know, they've done really well to get this complex a game, an arcade port, onto the Coleco with its limited, whoops, oh, that was close. I was going to dive in. Almost to the... Oh, I didn't mean to do that, but anyway. I'll get through there, will I? Okay, and I mean, the sounds are very close to the arcade. Obviously not quite the depth and timbre of the arcade game, but they're pretty damn close. And the mazes are very close to the originals, which is very nice. So, you know, similar muscle memory comes into play. Missed him. So this, I mean, this is the last level, which even though I played the arcade game a bit back in the day. Whoops, I don't think I ever got past. Oh, we are playing a one-player game. I'm using a flash there, otherwise we're going to die. So this is the second level of difficulty, but we've still only got one key per. Go down here, and so this is the last level, and we've found Tutankhamun's mask. Right, and then we go back around to level 1, where you get a little bit more, you know, creature seeding, and now you notice we have 2 keys. You can only collect 1 key at a time. So if I go and try and get this one, let me pick it up. And so you actually got to work your way through the maze. Oops, and the even more tricky thing of making your way back through to go and get the keys. So you made it to the end, but you've got to go back. Now in the other levels, which is the shorter one, the longer ones, this is the shorter level, You actually don't have to go all the way back to the start, because the second key is usually halfway through. But it's still very tricky. And you do get a lamp every time you progress to a new level, so it's not too mean. You can keep a solid rate of fire going. Alright, so obviously I did play this a bit back in the day, and I'm still pretty good at it, so I'll probably play this on the much higher difficulty level when I have a proper go at it later, but I better leave it now or I'll eat up all the video time on this game. Alright, let's try the next one. Right, here we go with Safecracker by Magic for the television, and I have the instructions close by so I can read the overlay. And we start the game. We'll just press 1 and see what happens. Right. Okay, I press 9. That's not good. Okay. Whoops. Ooh. I'm not doing very good. Now let's see what some of the other buttons do. Check status. Okay, so that checks the status. Destination embassy. Border colour indicates direction. Right. Oops. I'm in behind bars. Indicates direction. So green. Oh. Pick your game. When the game title, please pick a skill level. Easy, medium, hard. Where is easy, medium and hard? Sorry. Okay, we'll try again. We'll reset. And I'll press bottom 3 buttons. Hopefully we've got no traffic this time. Okay, so yellow. I wonder which direction yellow is. Does that. Ah. Okay. Okay, so we can fire different ways. Holding on the button and tapping makes us go the other direction. But how do we turn corners? We can go left and right, but we can't actually seem to turn. That's rapid fire. We seem to have 3 buttons to fire. Change direction with disc. I don't know how I did that. Okay. be... Okay, that might be the building we need to go to, so... Okay, we'll go inside. Enter embassy. Destination embassy. No. We'll go this way a little bit. So it seems to have quite a big map. Just wish it was easier to control. No. Just trying a few buildings. Right, we seem to have gone too far now. So you need a bit of forward momentum to churn. So here's another building. No. Right, at least I'm getting... No. Wish I knew which direction the colours were. Ooh, what's that? These Embassy or Treasury. Let's see if we can drive in this building. Alright, I've probably bored you poor people to tears for too long. I need to go away and see if I can figure out this game and have another go later. I mean, obviously you've got to drive to places, find safes and crack the safe with a combination thing. Yeah, I'm just not obviously missing something here with the navigation, but it actually looks quite a decent little game for Intellivision. Haven't had an Intellivision game to play with for a while. Alright, let's go try our next game. Here we go. So, it's a game by Hudson Soft, as these VCars usually are, and it looks remarkably like, and sounds like, Wonder Boy. So let's see how we go. Yes, and it is indeed Wonder Boy. Oh, absolutely fantastic. Don't have this in a cartridge, so the idea is you collect the various fruits and things and don't trip over rocks. Okay, and it uses the two button joystick as again. It's a flame and then jump over that. Oops. Oops! Oh, I landed on the flame. I've played this game for a very long time, so... Oops. You need a bit of momentum to be able to higher. Oh. And there was the skateboard. So it's using lots and lots of sprites on the main character to make him as colourful as possible, and using quite clever techniques. That's made us invincible for a little while. There we go, this is the invincible for a little while. Skateboard would have been better. Whoops. Ooh. Frog. Ah! I didn't make the leap. Okay, we go again. I'll keep going. This is good fun. See if I can get a skateboard this time, not mess up. I'm used to 2 buttons. Keep on pressing the wrong one sometimes. See if I can not stuff this up this time. Ah, and I didn't jump again in time. Well, we did get a decent amount of lives, we've still got 1 left. I have got some score. So sorry if I'm being a bit repetitive here, but Hey, got a skateboard! Yeah, I missed that, who cares? Ow. Lost the skateboard. Too bad timing. Okay, jump at the last second. And I still missed. Oh, I must have got an extra life. Okay. Yeah, sorry, I'm really enjoying this one, so regardless of whether this is getting a bit long. So I actually really like Wonder Boy on the Master System. Oh dear, I'm rushing it too much. Need more practice, but that is a great game on the MSX, really well put together and fantastic to get on the V card. So, as I do not have that one on cartridge. Obviously has a Japanese name, which I'll insert in text down here because I can't remember off the top of my head. Alright, let's go try our next game. Here we go with Championship Baseball. Now I'm looking slightly up because I've got the Sega sitting on the desk where I record my face video. So we'll see how we go. So push, insert, well, playable, just press the thing. So it's a very simplistic looking baseball by the looks of it. And we can't get out of listening to the intro tune. Okay. We've got a batter, okay. We can position ourselves. And we obviously need to time it. I'll leave that one go. A bit obvious to a person like me. Oops, probably should have let that one go too. Oops. I actually quite like baseball games, so. I'm not controlling my runner here at the moment. I don't know how you make him go onto another base. But anyway, we got to one base. Let's see how we go. Got caught by the looks of it. Rubber batter got back safe. So we're 2 out. Ooh, different handed batter. Yeah, it's a ball. Yeah, ball. Oh, and we got out. Change. Right, let's have a little go at the pitching and see how we go. Okay, I caught him. Once again, not 100% sure about where I'm exerting control and not sometimes. I'll try pressing the other button for the pitch this time, see if we get a different sort of... No. No, if you don't do anything, it pitches by itself. Right, oh, okay, you've got to say, by pushing the directions, where you want the ball thrown. Ah, I pressed the wrong button. And we got a strike as well. Okay, so controlling. Oh, I should have thrown it to that top base there. Yeah, so really with fielding, you're just controlling where the ball goes to. You're not controlling the actual fieldsman. It does have, you know, sort of batsman names. Yeah, it's safe. We did get a strike in the end. Zip the ball. And it's being caught and change over. Well, there you go. You know, it's a fairly early basic baseball game, but it's not too bad. And unlike some others, it's not impossible. You can get somewhere. So there we go. All right. Thank you very much for watching to all my subscribers, and I'll catch you all next time.